Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, when Kenya Kwanza took over power, Rigathi Gachagwa was assigned with one role. His main role was to sell a narrative to Kenyans that they got an empty coffers, that they found the economy in a dilapidated state. That was the narrative. They even quoted figures, which was too little to talk about, that this amount of money we got in treasury, it is empty. That was the narrative. But their own narrative is now exposing them, going by the report released by the controller of budget as far as expenditure is concerned in this country, especially when you focus on specific offices. Tusiende deep kwa kila kitu. For example, if you check on the National Budget Implementation Review report, it is showing that two individuals, Musalia Mudavadi and Ruto's deputy Rigathi Gachagwa, spend 168 million on new cars. Hiyo ni luxury. 168 million kununua tu magari. If you check on the office of deputy president, he spent 91.96 to purchase vehicles and other equipments. Zamagari. But he said they found empty coffers. I think Gachagwa, this is how we were supposed to understand him, and this is what he was supposed to say. That they are emptying coffers. They are emptying treasury. That's exactly what was happening. But he misled Kenyans to believe the opposite. How do you spend 91.96 million to buy new cars in an office where there was someone existing there? There was vehicle that Ruto was using in that office, hakwenda na magari. Then you come in and you are buying brand new in an economy you found dilapidated with empty coffers. So if you check on the controller of budget report, it is exposing Gachagwa and what is. Look at the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary. They spent 4.68 million on the same things. So I look at this, then I ask myself, Gachagwa, existing office, there was vehicles, but he bought new, 91. For Mudavadi, there was no such kind of office. This one is understandable, but not this amount. But for Gachagwa, there is nothing we need to understand there. So we are here in this mess. The people who are messing us are the same who are telling us that we found dilapidated economy. They are the one dilapidating this economy. They are the one emptying the coffers in this country, going by fact on how they are spending the money on non-important issues. Mambo ya magari ni luxury. Sababu najua, kulingana na report ya SRC, haijapeana any limit on the number of cars the president can have or a deputy president. So they can have as many as possible or as lean number as possible. If you continue with this report, you check on this, on how they are spending. We're just checking on two offices, Gachagwa na Mudavadi. You check on how they are spending on fuel. Ni mambo tu ya transport. The office of Prime CS spend 18.14 million. That's fuel. Gachagwa spend 15.80 million. Hiyo ni mafuta. Then if you check again in the same report on the overall government expenditure on the same category, it is 3.86 billion. Wote kwa pamoja. But now we are focusing on these two offices. You go on a domestic travel. How did Mudavadi spend? And Gachagwa? Musalia Mudavadi, 72.85 million. That is domestic travel. Ako anakimbia na magari hapa na pale na pale. Just look on the huge amount of money he is spending. Then Gachagwa is spending 63 million shillings. Ya Gachagwa iko chini kidogo, ya Mudavadi iko juu kidogo, depending on the operations in their office. But the fact remains that that figure is huge. It is huge. Wengine watatuambia mafuta imepanda. Nani alipandisha mafuta? And who is the beneficiary? You come to foreign travel. Look at this figure. Na uniambie, hizi figures ziko sawa? Between Gachagwa and Mudavadi, who has traveled more outside? Is it Gachagwa or Mudavadi? But listen to this. Gachagwa spent 40.76 million shillings in foreign travel. That report is showing that Mudavadi spent 21.50 million shillings in foreign travel. Half what Gachagwa spent. But if you go and check who has traveled more outside than the other, is it Mudavadi or Gachagwa? And why this huge difference? What are they doing there? Wanakaa kwa hoteli ya aina gani? Wanakula chakula cha aina gani? Wanaenda na ndege za aina gani? They found empty coffers. The economy is dilapidating. But the expenditure is telling you that the economy in Kenya might be doing marvelous, going by how they are spending this money. And if you check again, the controller budget is indicating that Gachagwa's office spent 82.8 million shillings on office furnitures. He purchased furnitures. Ruto told us that they are going to source furnitures locally here. Mambo ya kununua vitu nje ameweka marufuku. But go and check on furnitures in the Gachagwa's office. Made in Kenya, a big no. He spent how much? 82.8 million. Remember, this was not a new office. There was someone who was in that office in the name of William Ruto for 10 good years. That office is a new office. Ilijengwa wakati wa Kibaki. It is not more than 10 years old tangu yaanza kuwa operational. Because the first deputy mwenye alifanya kwa ile kazi alikuwa William Ruto. Ilikuwa kwa ofisi ya nani? Ya Prime Minister. So that building is 10 years old. Wanaeka 82.8 million furnitures. Kuja kwa ofisi ya Musalia Mudavadi, the Prime Cabinet Secretary. There was no such kind of office. We know this office is domiciled at railway station headquarters. To this one, there is some level of understanding because there was no such office. It needed wholesome new equipment to just make that office operational. But how much they spend? 109.86 million shillings. Kuweka furniture kwa hiyo office. That's more than what Gachagwa used. But remember, Gachagwa had furnitures. In a dilapidated economy, he's throwing the furniture that were in office and bring in new other ones. In a dilapidated economy, the office of Prime Cabinet Secretary is spending 109 million shillings on furnitures. Weka hii pesa yote pamoja. Mafuta tu office mbili 100, kwa magari tu kununua magari 168 million. Kuja kwa hizi vitu zingine. And we focus on only 2 offices in a country where economy is dilapidated, according to what Gachagwa found, and they found empty coffers. This alone, the report by Controller of Budget, is exposing Gachagwa, Ruto, and his regime. It is confirming how they were swimming in our money while they are lying to us that they found nothing. They spend like everyone in this country is rich. There's no one who's sleeping hungry. Our children in school are just okay. We have medicine in hospital. Our road is nice. Really, when everything is not working in this country, go and check now. Students who are going to join Form 1 and those who are even in high school, they have to prepare to start now paying more beyond their reach or means. Education was subsidized, such that the parents were only paying for lunch. What were day school? Saizi wajipanga na 5,500. But this is how these people are spending. Ukienda Turukana huko njaa inamaliza watu. Na kwingine. Shida mingi Kenya hii. But people in power, they are spending like this country has just achieved everything.